Hello and welcome back to Kerbal Space Program version 0.23.5. We are very close to Jool now and it's time we began our, well, stuff. But first let us gather a materials bay. Keep the data, cause this might be good. I wanted to use one of these for deep space stuff, I think. Sort of. Well, we'll consider it. We can certainly use one of the goos. We'll see. We'll keep it, we'll see if anything cooler comes along, but you know. Yep, actually getting deep space stuff is relatively easy. Let's not waste a thing on that, right? Review data, reset. So, what we want to do is actually get even closer to Jool. We do have a couple of months away, don't we? But okay, we want to burn upwards at this point. I had to ditch one set of the fuel tanks, you know, the really big one, and I dipped into these for manures, ascending, descending nodes, you know, that whole shebang, and do you not bug out on me. Okay. And the periapsis is going down, because we will want encounters with the other bodies in the Jool system, which means we need a really close pass. And that looks sort of like a close pass. We're gonna go for light, like I said, we can use its atmosphere to help capture us. And hopefully everything will work out fine without, you know, everything going to hell. We are losing quite a bit of fuel on this, I guess, but... Okay, let's slow down the rate of our burn, because we are getting rather close, right? Okay, yeah, in fact we're getting very close. This is gonna be a really close pass. Okay, we're almost aiming directly at it. Let's not do that. Let's burn southwards to correct for that drift there. Okay, 180. How's our RCS? Plenty of ability to turn left, which is good. We're gonna need that. Take care of that ever so slightly. And that should start going back up very soon, I would think. Like right about now. No? Yep, there it is. So that's about more or less as even as we can make it on the horizontal plane. So now we can burn inwards again. Light is what, 11,000 or something like that above Jool. Actually, we don't need to guess, we can take a look using our tab functionality. So let's switch the target on to focus on Jool. There we go. Jool, Jool, Jool. That's Val, that's light. 20. Okay. Right, so if we focus on it, it automatically switches the thing over to this. Okay, good. We're slightly outside. We should be getting a light encounter somewhere along this orbit though. If we set it up right. Quite possibly, anyway. The angle is all wrong though. That is a Tylo encounter though, which, while not entirely bad, is not exactly what we need, since I don't want to expend my own fuel to slow down. If I really have to, I will use Jool to capture me. But with Jool we have to be a bit more careful, because the atmosphere gets really thick really fast. Does not look like light is gonna be a thing though, unfortunately. So it's gonna have to be Jool. So we're gonna go in close and hope for the best, I suppose. So let's switch our focus back to our ship, and there we go. Now let's see how that goes, shall we? Let's hope for the best, I suppose. Okay, 2 months until the encounter. 2 months until the encounter. 1 month. Okay, fingers crossed. Maybe I should have added more battery so that I could transmit all the crap as needed. Okay, so I will encounter what? Yes, good. Unless the Jool perhaps is bad. Jool perhaps is not bad. So if I burn slightly, the light perhaps actually goes down. So let's do that. Nope, that's as low as we can get it there. We're gonna have to adjust it once again once we get closer. So a month until that. Gonna wait until we hit something like 10 days, then we're gonna slow down and take a more careful look. There we go. Yeah. Okay, first thing. Observe the materials bay. Let's gather one of these. Okay. Right. The computer cannot open the doors. Well, fuck the computer. Goo feels good. That's good. We like the goo to feel good. Okay, good. That seems generally okay. We'll want to bring that light encounter down as far as possible, just to make good things happen, and we will want to fix that ascending descending node right there as well. And by as far as possible I mean bring it down to the point of, you know, carefully, carefully, don't overdo it. We want to bring it down to the point of... Okay, now let's... Yep. Yep. Yep, good, good, good. That looks good. We want to bring it down to a nice aero brake. And that's a Jool. Okay, so that's... Oh. That's what we would get after the light encounter, right? That's not good. That kind of descending node completely doesn't work for me, I'm afraid. In fact, let's move it forward a bit, just to correct for that. Good, good, good. Bad, bad, bad. We do not want it to slam us into a actual Jool. That would be a bad time. What's our life perhaps there? Oh, that's not a perhaps, that's a hit. Well, this will do though. This will do. So estimated burn time of 3.5 minutes seems good enough. Seems good enough. It's quite a bit of fuel, but it's well worthwhile. We have to keep hitting these on the equator. So hopefully everything will work out fine. Now, come there, come there, come now. Come now. There we go. And ignite the engine. Fire the missile. And we'll do this, and it should again be perfectly fine due to the simple fact that we have RCS to stabilize this crazy flopping thing. Okay, looks good. This will give us a hit with light, which, well, not exactly good. We can correct for once we get into the sphere of influence relatively easily. That's allowing us to do good things. Okay. This is going down, down, down. Yes, we do not want a north-south encounter, we want an east-west encounter. If at all possible. Okay, and that's... We're gonna chillax on this, lower the thrust a bit. Just to make everything nice and neat. The game considers the maneuver complete, and it is good. Excellent. Now then, let us head towards it then. Seems perfectly fine and legit. Alrighty. Actually, maybe get another one low over Jool. No, we'll get one from Jool's atmosphere. That'll be probably better. Maybe. We'll see. Anyway, here's to the encounter. We will of course be coming in to slam it in the face. And let's actually turn an aim for a... I think we're closer to a 270 orbit, but a 90 orbit will be better for us, I think, so we're gonna go with that. How's the fuel in these tanks though? Fuel? Fuel is not excellent, but we still have some, so let's go for it. And that's the thing, we want flybys, that's what we want. Flybys. Okay, so maybe this is the wrong way to handle it. Maybe we don't even want to go in the atmosphere, come to think of it. You know, cause... I mean, maybe we can do this with just gravity. No, that's an escape. We don't want an escape. So we'll need an atmospheric hit, unfortunately. The trick here is not to overdo it. We are moving at really high speed, so I think that 25 should leave us in high Joule orbit after the maneuver. You know? So that's gonna be the plan. That's gonna be the dream, in fact. Gonna need a lot of speed here, unfortunately, because we are moving rather quickly. And we are losing altitude pretty quickly as well. But okay, looks like we are gonna get ourselves proper perhaps now. Oh, have I spent... Oh shit, whoops. Okay, maybe I won't have the fuel to go to all the planets. Maybe. That's a distinct possibility, so we will consider the possibility of getting 2 sets of things at Lythe. Should be good enough to burn off a bunch of stuff. Observe mystery goo. Keep that data, observe materials bay, and keep that data, cause that is pretty nice too, and there should be more than enough to handle the stuff. Actually, we can get 3 from Lythe, can't we? It seems perfectly fine. 1 in low orbit, 1 in high orbit. This would be a low orbit one, right? Nope, that's high in space over Lythe. Low would be what, 100,000? Something like that. Let's try it now. While in space near Lythe, do that. Keep that. And we probably want to turn retrograde now. That might be a fun time. Let's do that. Okay. This is high over Joule. Keep the data. We'll want to transmit a fuck ton of this, of course. We'll see how that goes. And hopefully this will give us enough oomph to, you know, stop. There we go, our speed is actually decreasing. We're getting flames, nice flame effect. So the escape should be getting further and further away. A whole lot of flames. Oh my god, we're burning up. Observe the materials. Keep the data. Observe goo. Keep the data. And apparently it wants to go through this in a prograde fashion. Or maybe it just wants to tumble out of control. Fun times. But we are gonna burn off a fuck ton of speed. Maybe not quite enough though, which is, in my opinion, a bad time, but you know, what can you do? Holy Mother of God! That's an escape from the solar system, isn't it? Well, we don't like that at all, do we? Do we? And we're climbing out, which is bad. That is a bad thing. A very bad thing. In fact, I think we're out of the atmosphere. Shit. Okay. In that case, we probably want to turn retrograde and try to just RCS back on and chillax, okay? Chillax, it's fine. We have about 2,000, no, we have 1,700 meters of delta V left. So we have to slow ourselves down and try to get an encounter with something, like perhaps Tylo. Tylo sounds like a fun time. Let's try to get a Tylo encounter, no, that's not gonna be easy. Okay, we need to slow the fuck down. So this should make a nice difference. You know, yeah, it doesn't look like I'll be able to get quite as much stuff as I had hoped, so maybe we just slam this thing into Jool. That could be a thing we do. We can just slam it into Jool. And that is burning, going rather nicely, good. That's... Okay, we're gonna... In fact... Oh! Whoops, that was weird. Did I actually hit something else? Set as target. I could just slow myself down here-ish, but... No, that would be the easy thing. Let's go... That's a lithe thing. We don't want to make that happen. That sounds like a bad time. But yeah, we'll just orbit here for a little bit until we can get a proper encounter with something. How about Tylo? Okay, so let's just avoid lithe altogether. And that's a slingshot we do not wish to take. It seems like a bad slingshot. Oh, and that's a nice actual Tylo thing. It actually gets us pretty damn close. Let's actually see about that, because that slingshots us out rather nicely. That might be good. That might in fact be quite good, unless we actually hit. No, we're not gonna hit. Okay, good. So, fancy orbital maneuvers. Fun times. So, how close do we come? Not very? How about if we make interesting things happen here? Come on. Just want an encounter, come on. No, that's just another lithe one, right? Yep. Okay, so what about if we wait for a bit and then... So, closest approach, target position. Okay, so what if we burned in Varus? No? Possibly? Okay, that's good. That gives us an encounter with relatively small fuel expenditure. Let's go for that. That's another lithe encounter though. That thing gets around, doesn't it? Still, we have to keep ourselves fuel efficient, and we do want to, you know, visit as many planets as possible, so... I suppose with 2 flybys and slamming the rest of this into the Jool atmosphere, it should be good enough, right? Okay, good enough. Let's just go for it. Seems like an okay thing to do. So... Alrighty-o. There's Tylo. 4 hours away, 2. Just keep the speed manageable. We'll have like half an hour in the, you know, thing. An hour, actually. So it's fine. Observe the materials bay. Okay, 50. Seems good. We won't be able to get closer than high in space over Tylo, unfortunately. But seems fine. And we'll see what our orbit looks after this. And then we'll see about... So that's a bad Jool, perhaps. Okay, what if we burned this way? That would get worse. Alright. Let's actually transmit everything we have and slam this through the Julian atmosphere. We have 2 of these left over, and I think about 2 of the cans here. Yeah. So we're gonna transmit everything. Oh, and I haven't been taking temperatures. Wonderful. But... log? Yeah, can be done right now. So, let us get a fuck ton of science there from everything that we have gathered, and then we can, you know, destroy this thing for great glory. So 1 in space low over Jool, 1 in space one in the Julian atmosphere, and that should be perfectly fine. Alright. Lots of science. Very good. Very good indeed. So, all of that is done. Good. Now let us burn this down and slam this into the Atmo at a manageable rate. Yeah, we want a... Actually, maybe not. We're gonna put this on a decaying orbit. Don't get me wrong, but we're gonna put this on a slightly decaying orbit so as to, you know, do this the sane way. In fact, we're gonna put it on this orbit, and then we can bring it into the atmosphere with the last of our fuel. Or something. Okay, there is that bloody planet. Yay again. Okay, and it fucked me over. Not exactly, but a tiny bit. So how about we do another burn to correct for that bullshit and do a really close non-atmospheric pass. Yeah, 150. Give us a bit of a safety margin, and then go really close to that big ass thing yonder. There we go. Okay, looks good. Nice and close, cause that's the thing, I do not wish to do this in the dark, right? Because then I can transmit everything. Okay, keep the data for that. Second to last mystery goo as well. And begin the transmission. Transmit all. So, log temperature and transmit. Yes, not enough electricity. We are dead in space currently, but that's fine. We'll get some more shortly. Because we have all the panels in all the places. Okay, good. Okay, excellent. So, we actually want a pretty direct hit on it, because we want to hit it on the sunny side. Alright, in that case we need to adjust here and see about making interesting things happen. So we're gonna go for a direct slam it into the atmosphere maneuver. Because, you know, we have to be in the sun when this happens. Thus we're gonna cancel out most of our speed and go straight in. This seems good enough, and we will not be coming back out of the atmosphere, so it doesn't really matter if the game thinks we're gonna encounter anything on the way out. But you know, it's still nice. So, Jool. Righty-o. Okay, we are going in at high speed. Let's hopefully not die horribly. Observe the materials bay. Okay, transmit. Transmit. Okay, where's the last thing there? Oh damn it, we're too low, we're gonna smash. Can't find it, shit. This one? This one. Okay, good. Transmit. Yes, gods damn it, transmit. Oh, we're slowing down, we're okay. Okay, and transmit that as well. Not enough electric charge. Well, move around, get the charge you need, cause damn it, this is a place where bad things happen to good people. Let's just slow ourselves down while we can. So, where's the bloody sun? Oh, don't tell me we can't actually see it. Where's the sun? There it is, straight overhead. Good! That's good. Just float long enough to make good things happen. Just transmit the last of it, please. Okay, this just requires 4 pops. Okay, good. Good. Good! We're actually climbing, but not anymore. So, you know what. Whatever. And now we're gonna smash. But we've gotten the signs, so that's good. We got a whole lot of signs, in fact. Oh yeah, baby. Science! For science! Right? Because for science. And now this thing is gonna die, but it served its purpose. It did good. It did really good. You know? Toggle flight engineer. Yeah, you can shut down all little thing. Yeah, this did really well. Log temperature. Oh, I could transmit some more. Well, while we get the chance. And yeah, not anymore. All out of stuff. All of these are used. The probe is all used up. It's essentially worthless now. But it did real good. Real good. So, we're gonna head to the Space Center. Oh, so I can't while I'm in flight. Well, let's just watch this thing crash then, I suppose. Damn, the atmosphere is thick down here. Suppose I could dip a plane down to, say, 100,000 kilometers and then pull it back out somehow. Gather some data and recover it eventually. Sort of. And it should be possible to end the flight. It sucks that I can't. Hopefully this thing will crash and everything will go to, you know, to the way it's supposed to. Now let's actually go nose first. So turn around. Turn around. Oh. Getting the end of the green. Cool. Sweet bug, bro. Sweet bug. So, 3,500. Yeah, we're essentially parachuting down. Sort of. I do believe the Kraken dwells down here. It will be nice to poke that bastard. It will be nice to poke that bastard. 1,500. Wonder, do we have any more stuff we could gain from this? Possibly, theoretically. Because I could... Oh god. Okay, good. It died. Excellent. Space Center. There we go. Now then, let us take a look at the science. We have won 543. Yeah, you don't get a lot for non-recoverable stuff, unfortunately. But that's perfectly fine, because now we can get nuclear engines, and that means that we can get... Oh yeah, we're also gonna need the mobility enhancers, because we're going to Duna with a manned mission. Frack yeah, baby. Frack yeah. That would be 90, right? Could use the big decouplers actually. Would need tiny bit more science. But if I'm gonna... Yeah, I'm gonna get these probably off screen, but I'll just shoot, you know, a thing up there and get it really quickly. But I suppose that's gonna be it for now, and I'll see you at some later date, so see you then.